Everybody, with Papaya back again with another video. So this one we're gonna try to make it as quick as we can. It's gonna be the Ikra mid lane guide. Fairly new character, very strong, especially with the current build. You honestly can take this in support and mid. I'd only say for support, you probably guaranteed have to go Ion and have a little bit more regen. That way you're able to get the procs, but we'll kind of go through it. So let's take a look at the crest really quick. So we're mainly in mid lanes. We're gonna focus on the mid lane crests mostly. Some of the important crests now. This character is gonna depend on how aggressive you really want to be with them. Um, so me personally, for trying to like prevent getting with Faye being popular, a lot of the AOE damage, Epoch's pretty strong. So I like to look at Epoch. If you really want to get stacks and you're dominating and you went the Tempest, not Tempest route, I forgot the exact crest. You got the two mage crests, but you can also look into Obelisk. This is really strong. You're infinitely scaling as well with it. It's pretty solid. It because of your RMB and the augment that we're gonna choose for it. It's gonna stack your total on hit damage when you enable this onto your alternate ability, which is absolutely broken in this game. You can also take a look at Typhoon if you want to get some because of the on-hit attack speed. I'm pretty sure it's not on successful basic attack. I think you have to actually hit the basic attacks to get this stack, but basically it just gives you that dash, so you're allowed to do chase potential. I still would probably prefer going if I want to go aggressive Obelisk. If I want to play a little bit safer, play Epoch. Typhoon if you want to be a little bit jumpy. Definitely worth trying it out. We'll throw Obelisk because I personally have been more aggro on here. Now this one, 100% look at Cascade. Brian now applies on hits at 100% effectiveness and damaging enemy targets with ability grants 12% bonus attack speed for 4 seconds, stacking up 4 times. It's just 100% on hit effectiveness. It's really strong. As a support, some people like the slow travel towards them. That is not bad by any means. For support, I wouldn't worry too much about this. Like this is invis stuff. It's not a big mechanic. You have really two strong ones. These ones are the better ones to proc. Overall, for the Eternals and Blessings, the strongest one is going to be Demiurge, and you pick up Tricor and the mana here, Memory Leak. Pretty much you're solid. These are going to be, this should be, because you're going to, looking at the build, it's going to be an on-hit build. So you want to amplify your item damage, your item stats, and what they're going to give you. You can look like Vesh and the lifesteal is not worth it. Your ultimate is strong, but it's already too strong. You don't need the stacking for it. It's dot damage. It's not really that important. Zyrus, the main stacking component, not a problem. You should end the game in 20 minutes with this character, to be honest with you. You can go Lotus and get a little bit risky if you want. Go with Flawless and Prima Donna. You're getting a little bit of like risk, but it's like it's better to just go Demiurge, and if you go support, pick up Ion, look at Philosopher and Arcane Resonance. This isn't a bad idea, but it's pretty low enough, even at low levels, that it's like if you're gonna be a support, you're probably gonna get poked out. That 85% it's gonna be kind of useless, so I wouldn't worry about it. I just go the first two on Ion. Since we're on mid, we're gonna pick this for the build. Demiurge to that. So overall now, this build, the most two important things that you need to pick up on this character is it's going to be, let me see, where is it? The on hit. So Cresselia, it's technically a support item, but it's so disgustingly cheap and it gives such good stats, and it's gonna proc your on hit, and it reduces your non-ultimate cooldowns off of your on hit that you get off of this. I mean, it's so nutty. So Cresselia, and then you want to look into Oathkeeper. Um, from here, it definitely gets a bit situational what you're looking for. No reason I'd say to look in a time warp. It's just there's no reason to. You're gonna have your cooldown really quick. If they have a lot of lifesteal and you're having a little bit of trouble, you can look at Tainted Scepter. The true damage is gonna be solid. It's not a bad item by any means because it gives you true damage. 100%. It's a phenomenal item. I like to go Wraith Leggings. We're gonna put this here just as I go through it and then switch it up. I like to go Wraith Leggings because I get people low at 40% super easy. Movement speed's nice, 100 magic power, 11 magic pen. It's just a really strong item overall. So I like to definitely I'm gonna add this into the character as a third item. We'll see if I decide on switching it. Calm is also a pretty solid pick. If you want to switch it up, if you need faster clear for whatever reason, it's just that ability damage. It's easy to proc it with this character unless you're procking it off of your E. Sorry, if you put a bubble down and then you try to do an RMB, you might proc the combustion on someone else instead of your dedicated target. So it's not bad per se by any means. You get more mana. I've never had an issue with mana on this character, and you're getting a ton of mana from the regen here and the mana that's coming off of Oathkeeper. And the character feels like there's no issue with mana. Definitely something to keep in mind here, though. Megacosm is something you definitely want to look into when you start seeing tanks on the team and they start becoming a problem. It's just this is your tank, your slight anti-tank weapon due to bonus HP, target max HP. It is damage over time, but it's basically it is your go-to overall. Uh, Noxia, we'll put this one as well. Noxia, people I like Noxia because of the ability haste for a lot of characters. Like when I look at this item, you get 20 haste, 90 magical power. This is cool, the dark matter, but it's every 8 seconds. 6% of targets max HP as bonus magical damage. Every 8 seconds, it's tough to really say this is an anti-tank weapon because like, man, when you're in late game, if you're fighting a tank you're gonna fight a tank for like a lot of time, but at that point, you're probably gonna be fighting. You shouldn't be targeting the tank at that point. So that's the problem. Like I feel like this 8 second cooldown, I've always had this issue at Noxia, isn't what I would buy this item for. It's an anti-tank, right? Type of item, but it's like it isn't at the same time because it's just magic power, haste, and then an 8 second cooldown for 6% max HP. It's hard to justify this unless you really need haste. So I don't like I'd put this one in the back line. So I would look into like this so far. Uh, this right here, the spectral schematics, what I like a lot about it is because of upon immobilizing, you do extra damage plus current HP. So like this isn't a bad item. I admit I haven't tried it yet, but it's something that I definitely would look into. It's definitely a solid item. So it's definitely something that to give a try. 100%. I take a look at this guy. We're definitely gonna throw Oblivion Crown here because I mean it's just stacking magic power. It's gonna be your last item, maybe your fourth item if you're just so far ahead. You just want even more power at that point. The benefit of spell break is that it gives you the extra resistance on magic armor and also that spell shield. And if no one hits it, you get to do even more magic power damage. This is a phenomenal item to have. It's just that at least in my rank and elo and type of stuff, it's like you only look at this if you're really against people that are targeting you. But if you're not the main target or focus, it's tough to justify a spell break. So in situational, I hate this layout because I have to keep this final build. Costs against tanks, I would 100%. It kind of depends. If they're full HP, you look at Mega Cosm. If they have magic armor, you have to look at Caustica. You need to get the magic armor shred. Well, you'll ignore it, and then you don't necessarily shred. You'll just ignore the magic armor because shred is applying it for your entire team as a debuff for your entire team to do more magic damage on. So in terms of these, nothing I'd look for on any of these. Spellbreaker we discussed. I want to consider this guy at all. It's more of a tank base. I wouldn't go Orbital Growth. Usually I've had no issue with sustain. People pick up Amulet of Chaos. I can't justify it being that crazy on this character because your cooldowns are already going to be super low. You're going to be RMBing every 2 to 3 seconds with this current build. After you get these two items every 2 to 3 seconds while it's maxed out. That's basically it that I would say is definitely worth it. Don't need Shred because you do so much damage at Magnify, so no worries. Don't need the mana. I went with the Prophecy at one time. Not really worth it. You could look at Soulbinder if you want stacking, but it's yeah, it's situational. I'd probably put it on the back end, you know? Like overall, my final build looking into this would probably be like I would switch spell break between combustion, spectral schematics, and mega cost. I'm kind of what's going on. Your haste is low, so this isn't that important. Maybe if you just need more tank damage, right? You sell a Wraith Leggings, look for a Noxia and Mega Cosm. Yeah, that's going to do more damage to the tanks. People that are at least bruisers. You know, it's a little bit. It's literally if you have like these three, if you have these two items, you're set in stone on this character. You're gonna be absolutely cooking people like no tomorrow. You know, it's just what is the thing that's hitting you or causing problems. If you just want straight raw damage on the squishies, I mean, hell, you could look at something like this like easily. It's this character is just gonna do so much damage no matter what you put. As long as you run, I would say with these three items, specifically these two, but these three, you're gonna absolutely cook whoever you're playing against. But that's basically the Ikra build. That are the only items you should consider on Ikra. There's nothing that pops up into mind. After that, she just he does so much damage off of RMB. We have to honestly look at a patch and see what the patch is going to do for him because he does so much. He's definitely worthy of a ban, at least in high elo. I think I have 100% win rate on him. I think I might have I might have two losses, but that was literally I had an AFK on one, and then I had two trolls. But hey, it's whatever. Other than that, actually playing this character, this guy is so disgustingly broken. It is definitely the solo carry for the entire team as long as your team has a little bit of a brain. But that's it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments if you guys liked it. If you want more of these, I will try to get one for Gideon sometime soon. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Take it easy. Have a good one. Good luck in your games. I'll catch you later. Peace.